uncle started doing a spirit box session. I heard somebody walk up to the door rapping.
Oh, really?
I never heard footsteps.
Ready? Excuse me, guys. You guys ready?
Yeah, awesome.
I'm gonna have everybody follow us.
I have no idea what it was.
Everybody, please take a seat inside.
Yeah, I'm already live.
Here's one job. I made it 60 seconds. All right, guys. So my name's Steven. I've been doing investigating for the last about 9 years, but I've been into it, my whole life or whatever, going through different experiences. Pretty much what we'll be doing tonight, I told some of you already, we're gonna have a mass vigil that we're gonna start off with upstairs. We're gonna go ahead and we have the fashion boxes well set up. We'll tell you more about that once we go upstairs, exactly what that's gonna do. We say 45 minutes of that? 45 minutes of the mass vigil. We're gonna take a break at that time. We got to use the restrooms. We'll show you where. And then after that, we'll do 2 more sessions. So while we do the sessions, you'll be with some of the investigators. They're gonna have equipment. I see some of you guys have your own equipment, but they'll let you know when the appropriate time to use your equipment is gonna be. So they'll explain what piece of equipment you guys are gonna be using during the investigation and what you guys kind of mess with at that point. We asked that, of course, a few things. Smoking, does anybody here smoke? Okay, we're gonna just do it, outside, what we'll call a break, we'll do it outside away from the building.
Yeah, you don't want to see me
street.
8 hours without one. You wouldn't like to be near me.
Okay, no, no one find that out though.
No.
So, so we'll take the smoke breaks, we'll let you know when that's the appropriate time and where to do it. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys from talking with you, seems like you guys have a lot of experience. You know how to use a lot of, different pieces of equipment. You have your own techniques. We're gonna do some of our stuff, and we'll let you know when it's the appropriate time for you guys to do whatever you want to do, because you're gonna have your time to do that. For those who may not have quite as much experience, some of the things when you're doing these investigations, you're gonna find out that even without the equipment, you're gonna get a lot of feelings, random thoughts, random questions, random emotions, mad, angry, crying, and follow that. Where you feel like you're gonna pass out. Listen, we want you guys hitting the deck and having to call 911 and dealing with that at all. More importantly, we don't have to pay that bill. Okay, so just make sure you guys are feeling anything. Tell one of us. We'll take you outside. You'll catch a break. You're not gonna miss anything. You'll come right back to the investigation, and you'll have your own time to do, to enjoy. The other thing is, let's be respectful of each other. We're gonna have a great time, no matter what. And all of us here. Everybody's great at doing this. I mean, these guys have been doing it for a little while. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, but us together, listen, just talk to us, let us know how you're feeling, be respectful of each other. Let's have a good time, okay? A couple other things. When we're in our sessions, if it's quiet, lights are off, use your regular voice, don't whisper, all right? Like I explained to you guys, and I can't stress enough, I am the scaredest one out of this group, okay? You guys are here for me more than I am here for you, okay? So you guys gotta have my back. But listen, if there's whispering, my mindset goes, oh my God, this is ghosts having conversation. That alone, but just use your normal voice because everybody else wants to hear it too. Everybody else wants to hear what experience. We're gonna spread out at certain moments. So if you hear something in your corner, just shout it out, don't whisper. Also, because we do EVP sessions, we don't want any contamination on any of the devices. We want to know what's an actual ghost versus what's one of us, okay? What else? Flashlights, as we go throughout, we're gonna encourage to use the flashlights. We don't want you guys to trip. Point them up or point them down. Don't shine them in each other's eyes, because after a few minutes of being in the pitch black, you turn that flashlight on, you're gonna start seeing orbs. And then all of a sudden, we got 1 million people, ghost people that we're seeing, and it's not the case, right?
Yell out flash, please.
Yeah, yell out flash. We're gonna encourage you, use your cameras, take your videos for sure. Yell out flash. Again, respectfully, we'll tell you when the appropriate time to use the cameras. We know that you guys want to catch as much as you can and videotape the experience, but there's really times that we want lights out and silence. That's for a reason. This spirits are alive. If you do this long enough, you're gonna notice that these spirits are well aware that you're here. Okay, so we want to open our minds. We want to be, just open-minded at the whole experience. Okay, whether you believe or you don't believe. right? Because it's amazing how we do the different experiments, and I'll ask a question, Lindsay will ask a question, Vanessa will ask a question, and we're getting nothing. And then all of a sudden, you get a random thought, and you say, hey, you know, do you like pineapples? Can you knock once? And boom, all of a sudden, things are knocking and things are, because your energy is just connected to something, you know, otherworldly, right? So just participate. We're gonna ask you guys to do some stuff. Just do it until you go down and sit in the dark corner, go down and sit there. Don't get funny. Be like, hey, Steven, you go down there, because I'm not doing it at all.
I'll do it.
So just, you know, again, the most important thing is whether we catch stuff or we don't, we're gonna have fun. You guys are gonna learn about equipment that you may not or may not know about. But just the experience. We wanna have fun, right? My favorite topic of discussion. Okay? So favorite thing to talk about here. I know that I ate a lot today, okay? Now we're doing our investigations, okay? All of a sudden, you guys are gonna possibly start saying, man, do you guys smell some sulfur smell? Do you guys smell that? Is that a demon manifesting in front of me right now? So then you ask me, hey Steve, come smell this, right? And I'm taking breaths and I'm telling everybody, come breathe this in, right? And really, somebody just ripped one, and now we're all breathing in somebody's farts. Okay?
My bad.
Claim it. Okay, things happen. We're all adults. We understand it's a part of life. Just claim it, please.
Blame it on one of us.
Blame it on me. I don't care.
Oh, I didn't bring the dog.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to these guys. Don't let it smell in your insides. I don't want to do that. Okay? No, thank you.
Somebody
Please,
smell popcorn and everybody take a deep breath.
Yeah. You don't want any of that.
It's really a big thing because one of Steven's biggest things is when he gets nervous, he farts.
There you go. There it is. All right.
And your
So
stomach growls, it sounds like a demon. So if it was your stomach, claim it, because Steven will be the first to run. He will
guys,
run.
I
He'll
ain't
ask,
He's
he'll
like that in the
ask
back.
once. He'll ask once. Was that somebody's stomach? If you don't answer, he's out.
You're gonna see the dust of smoke and then just hear my feet taking off. Okay, so just please, guys.
And have no fear, this is your leader.
Yeah, I'm here.
To turn around and run us all over.
I like that.
Not fearless, fear.
Yeah, complete full of fear. That's not even like I'm scared. I'll tell you guys several times when I'm scared too.
That yellow one.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. The team can investigate.
Big brown yellow.
Introduce yourselves.
That's cool. I'm
Investigate
Angel.
your bodies.
I know a handful of y'all already. Some people that don't know me. Same thing. I've been 9.5 years doing this. Grew up in typical haunted house, and I'm just one of those freakazoids who absolutely love things that go bump in the night. Some people run away, like my brother, and I run towards it. I'm a blessing. It's a blessing to be part of this. I've worked with some of y'all. Y'all seen me already, and I'm just truly happy that every single one of y'all are here. And like he said, keep an open mind. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic night. Just be patient. Sometimes it takes a while for things to happen. Sometimes it doesn't. But regardless of what happens tonight, just as long as you leave saying that you had a kick-ass time, that's all really we care about. And we absolutely appreciate every single one of y'all for being here for us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
This for the world.
Hell yeah, man.
Thanks for
I
the
know
offer,
we've been
guys.
talking for a long
Every day.
time, man.
I almost did.
Yeah, damn near.
I think it's gonna be a good one for me tonight.
Hey, it will be.
You're just gonna fart.
Well, if it's good, I'll claim it. I ain't shy.
I know.
I'm like, yeah.
So I'm Lindsay Rogers. I'm the founder of Dark Hollow Paranormal. I grew up locally in this area. I was actually one of the first paranormal investigators to ever investigate this location.
Awesome.
This is a great place. I love coming here. Vanessa and I have done this place more times than I can count. Yeah, so I'm excited. I've been doing this for about 10 years now. And it's the same thing. I grew up in a haunted house, got interested in it, and just kept doing it. I'm excited.
I'm Vanessa, so I've been interested in the paranormal my entire life, but I've been investigating for around 7 years. So thankful to be here with you guys. I'm super excited for this opportunity and everything we're going to experience tonight. Also, big shout out to the Historical Society for letting us do this for them. It's a great opportunity, and we really want to see this place succeed.
Awesome. I can't clap.
And again, like Lindsay said, I've been here a handful of times, just me and her here. every time has not disappointed. There's always something, and I think there's so much still to uncover here because of the lack of investigating that's happened here, that tonight's a new adventure, and we'll see what we can get.
I'm actually, like Vanessa said, I've also been interested in the paranormal my entire life, but I've only been investigating for a little over a year, and actually this was the first place that I actually got to do something with Lindsay, with Vanessa, and with my husband Jim, and it's blown my mind, the things that I've experienced and things like that. And I just immediately, and I go home and I tell my mother all about it. She's an end-of-life doula, so she gets to experience all those kind of things as well when she's helping all the people transition over from life to death, and she feels all these things, and she is just amazing. She wants to come across with us really bad, but I family more than anything.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm not a very good public speaker. I'll fully admit it. I've been doing this for about a decade, on and off, give or take. For the last year, really heavily into it. Steven runs.
That's me.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm jumped into Jim's arms.
Literally, yeah.
Another big thing too is this place is really building up. Lindsay, the Historical Society have done anything and everything they can to open this up. So all the proceeds and everything that y'all paid is coming to this building.
Yeah, we would make nothing off of tonight's event.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're
We're doing
made
this
nothing.
as-
It went straight to the Historical
Yep.
Society to help. You guys just put a
That's
new roof
awesome.
on.
And working on heating and air conditioning.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really cool. If nothing else, y'all are helping with history. Y'all are helping save something. You know, another man's trash is another person's treasure. So, and I mean, shit, we love doing this. This is what we do this for. You might come out here and this might change someone's life. You might be, you know, next thing you know, you might be coming to every event. You know, this guy, you know, you might quit your trade job. Follow me for the rest of your life. It's okay.
I only live 20 minutes away. I'll do
But no,
it.
but seriously, it's we all love this, and I mean, I'm super excited. Everyone here is kick-ass, and I
And
don't
it's
know,
really
like,
cool too because we have our special guest here. She is the I try to practice on the National Treasure of Historical Society
The
memorabilia.
treasurer.
I'm like-
The treasurer of the Historical Society.
I'll let her introduce herself, but she's gonna give you guys some good insight on this
Hi.
place.
Hi, my name's Suzette Shea, and I want to thank all of you for being here tonight and Dark Harbor Paranormal for doing this event. I'm not good at public speaking, my voice starts to But anyhow, this building was built in 1920 is when they finished it. But the property, there was a building on this property prior to. And that building burnt down and it was just a vacant lot. So Mr. Commons, who used to own Commons Hardware, decided to purchase the building or build the lot. So it was the first piece of property deeded to Nanty Borough, because prior to that, this side of town was Jackson, that side of town was Blackwood. So this building was the first building in town deeded to Nanty Borough, and it was finished in 1920 to be a theater. It's opened up as the Grand Theater. After many years, another fire happened and it burnt the roof off the building, and it burnt the stage area. So it was refurbished, and they decided to change the name to the Family Theater because they did dances down here. They did all kinds of events, community events down here. And then they had the theater upstairs. They had an orchestra pit at one time, which is that hole back there. But when it became the community center, they got rid of the orchestra pit. So because of that, we can't put this as a national landmark, you know, for the historical. But after it was community center, it was a senior center, and then it was gifted to us to make it a museum. And we've been working on this for many years, but there was just so many hitches in the works. Like, they started working on the inside of the building instead of doing the things that were the most important, like the new roof. That roof was leaking, we needed to get that fixed, so we did the new roof, and now the heating and air conditioning. And then we'll do the doors and windows. And by you guys being here tonight and by Dark Pearl Paranormal donating that money, that's getting us one step further to our goal. And I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We want to do the heating, air conditioning, new doors and windows, and then the rest, like 75% of the wiring was rewired, it was redone. So we have more stuff to do, but I think it'll take off. And that won't end you guys being able to come here and investigate just because we're done. We'll still let you in here. I want to thank all of you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
So if you guys are ready, follow us. Do they have to bring their bags right now? Come back down here. Yeah, you guys
Bring your cameras to record and everything like that. Please do that stuff like that.
We are gonna go lights out though, so I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, I turned mine off.
Well, let's go over there and then we'll tell you guys more what we do. But let's get going. Let's go over there.
And everyone say
Kind of go along with them, then I'll set stuff up later.
Which one of you's gonna carry me? I'm so glad to see you again. Oh my god.
Way too long.
Yes.
You investigated
Went to the
it?
cemetery. We went then to the hotel, the Grand
Yeah.
Midway.
Oh, you did go back there? Okay.
He wanted me to stay. We had some friends at the house. I was and he was charging me anything. My nieces were yeah, just come over. But something happened at the house, so I only stayed one night and we had to home. But we were back. They have another room there now. It's called the Frankenstein.
Look, can you record?
So,
Oh, you're live.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're live.
But I don't have my light on. That's all right. I'll make a good video. That's Steve,
What's going on, Pete?
Frank,
Really?
and Mark. Headlamp Mark. 3 Souls Paranormal, you guys. See, right there. Stay still a minute. Stay still a minute. There's his t-shirt. See, that's what I want to do next. I gotta get one of your shirts, but I gotta get my own too.
I don't like people near my rear. I don't like it. No, we're not.
Story of my life.
I'll walk behind him.
How are you?
What's that?
I said, how are you?
Oh, I'm
Good.
I'm so excited to be here.
Glad
I
you
really
guys
am.
That's our friend knocking.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Knocking out paranormal.
Yeah? We're gonna rock. That's so cool. No, it's a blessing to have everyone. We're gonna rock.
Hi again. Do you guys want to go in front of me? Because it might take me a minute. I need new parts. I looked on eBay, but they don't have any. Liberty Museum, you guys. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, that is awesome. Look at this.
So the bathroom box, and then we have the portal as well, gonna amplify the sounds you can hear. What it's gonna allow us to do is gonna allow us to ask the spirits some questions that we can audibly hear voices. Now, while we use this device, one thing you guys really want to look out for is like repeating sounds, right? Repeating tones. So if you hear a woman come through, and then 2 seconds later or 2 minutes later, you hear that same woman come through, that's more of the validating sounds. Of course, we're looking for direct answers. Something I like to do with it, and everybody has their own technique and whatnot, but think about it like this, right? You come to a lot of different places and you hear the stories of death and this, that, and the third. We're gonna ask you to introduce yourself respectfully, right? And
Right.
we're gonna ask you to ask a question, right? So think about a question, start thinking about that now. But get creative. You'd be surprised at the silliest questions that get the responses. When you come into these places, you ask, how were you murdered? Were you hung? Or it's very basic. You don't want somebody coming into your house and ask, presenting yourself like that, right off the jump. So just get creative, really keep an open mind, and let's see what happens. But participate. Start thinking about a question now. Also,
I got one.
when you ask your question, a good technique is just finish it up with, if you can hear us, knock once for yes, 2 for no. whistle, give it some form of action so that way we know what the response is to your question. Before we actually get going though, one thing is that I do want to do, respectfully out of some members here, we want to just touch on mental health awareness. It is a real problem. Unfortunately, some people go through it, and a lot of people, you know, they have their own experience, or they may know somebody who struggles with it. We're gonna ask that we go ahead and give a moment of silence, out of respect for some of our members here, and then we'll get going. We're gonna turn the device on, and then we'll get into the experiment. But just keep an open mind. Start thinking about a question, and we'll take a few seconds here, just have a moment of silence. All right, guys. So if you guys know anybody who's struggling with that, you know, please, there's certain condolences, guys. You know, much respect. Please, you know, it's mental awareness is a thing. It's a problem. Refer people to the right places to get help. You know, sometimes we're not open to talking about it with family or people we know, but there's somebody out there that they can speak to. So just, you know, please talk to somebody. Let's go ahead and get this device. We're gonna do an offering in the form of a song. So what we're gonna do is, do we know what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I have something for you.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go lights out. If you can pull the plug over there.
I think it's the top.
Where's that? The top one?
And the music video, when I explain why.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna choose, the song that I'm choosing to play is Western movie theme songs. And the reason I'm doing that is because I was told that this theater was well known for the Western movies. They showed a lot of Western movies here. So we're gonna offer this up in the spirit and see if they like it, and it will help them communicate with us.
So let's listen through this again. Think about that question, because as soon as it's done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce myself and I'll ask a question, okay? Then we'll start off to the left here and we'll work. You introduce yourself, ask a question, move on to the next, move on to the next. That way everybody goes ahead and introduces yourself and asks a question. If it does start getting really exciting and we're getting responses, it's going to be very difficult not to jump up and scream and get excited. But if we do end up getting in that pocket that we want to be, let's try to do our best to stay in there and follow up. If this lady asks a question about pizza, and I know it sounds outrageous, but if she asks a question about pizza and she starts getting a response, add on to that question. Oh, well, what was your favorite type of pizza? Pineapple pizza, which it shouldn't ever be, but if it is, if it is, right?
Hope you guys are enjoying
The
this.
story is stick with the story. That's what we want to do, okay? So we'll go ahead whenever you're ready.
definitely, back in that corner, there's a little bit of light from where the tarp hangs down. Something, and it definitely wasn't you, something definitely moved past it and blocked it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember as well.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't you guys. 'Cause I can see both of you.
Right.
I moved back there twice.
Yeah.
I do gotta ask something. Were y'all, was someone tapping in a
You're
minute?
like shaking your leg.
No one was shaking their leg?
Over here, like around the corner, like I don't know what it was, but I heard something over here.
I keep
We
hearing
were
you
trying
like
to,
shaking
we
their
were
leg.
trying to look at the camera just like that, Vanessa. That's what Jim came over here and said, "Do you hear that tapping?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And we were trying to look at who was shaking. No one was shaking.
I didn't say anything because I thought it was somebody.
That's
That's
fine.
perfect. This is what we do.
Awesome. There you go.
Spirits, my name is Steven. I have some friends here that we brought here, and we mean no harm. We're just here to maybe listen to some of your stories. Maybe you guys can come forward and communicate with us. We did just play some music. We figured that'd be an offering to you out of respect. If you're here and you're ready to communicate with us, or maybe if there's somebody in particular you want to communicate with, can you make a sound? Can you knock for us? Outside first.
Mm-hmm.
The street noise and outside noise will calm down.
Please, if there's anything you can do to make a profound sound to let us know that you're here with us, can you do that now?
Spirits, we have a couple devices set up, and my name is Vanessa. I've been here before, and I know you've interacted with me as well. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to burn you or anything. But if you go up to that device, it's going to make a noise, and we'll be able to ask you some questions. Can you make one of those devices go off for us? Is somebody like moving, like tapping? Did you hear the
I
tapping?
heard taps again in front of us.
Yeah.
Something behind me on, there's doorway.
It's tapping?
Yeah,
That's
But it-
right where I got touched.
it literally smells like there's something on fire back there.
Oh,
That's so funny.
I smell incense.
That's awesome. Keep it going.
Are you guys burning incense?
No, not at all.
I'm smelling them real strong over here.
Alright, so let's keep it going. Let me ask my first guest here. I think there was a young lady sitting there, but you may have moved.
Yes,
Oh, okay, I don't blame you at all. Sir, can you go ahead and introduce yourself, ask a question?
yes, I'm Chris. I have a good question because the spirits are here because you can smell this, like the burnt wood. And if that's so, if the spirits are here, can you make a noise? We heard tapping. Can you make them a little bit louder, please?
Was that
Did you, was that?
I heard it over here beside me.
I heard that. It was,
It was almost like somebody was gonna sit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that too?
I mean, when I was sitting over there,
I mean, it sounded like somebody sat right here, and just a little bit ago, I got real
really
cold.
deep breathing behind you. That's why I sat.
Is that
here.
what, I thought it was you.
No.
alright. Can I?
Right behind you, right a minute ago, I saw an orb coming straight up.
I just told her I felt cold on this side.
Right, no, not even a minute ago.
Yeah, it wasn't, remember I just told you I felt
Yeah.
cold air. I felt real cold right here.
Spirits, thank you. Thank you for doing what you can to communicate
Did
with
you
us. I hope you continue
hearing,
to
like,
do
really
it
deep
however you
breathing?
can.
I thought it was you.
No.
The lady that was next to this gentleman, can you introduce yourself, ask a question, please?
I don't really have a question.
Okay.
Well, introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself,
Actually,
maybe ask, so, the burning wood smell, what would be a good question
Well, there was
for?
a fire here.
Oh,
Well,
the fire
the
here, yeah.
stage.
Fire on the property before.
I keep smelling sage.
oh,
You
yeah.
know what, you can ask a question, if they were here during the time period of the fire, if they can knock and let us know.
Hi, I'm Ashley. If you were here during like the burning of, I don't really know how to word it.
The burnt building.
The burning of the building, like make a knocking sound.
Spirits, or were you upset, or were you emotionally attached to this place and upset to see it burn down? Can you knock once if yes, twice for no?
That was I'm sorry.
Oh, my heart stopped for a minute. I said, oh. That was a direct answer.
I'm sorry.
Ma'am, with the camera, can you introduce yourself? Ask a question.
Me?
Ask the camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Nuckin. I would like to know if, I know you were upset about the building burning down, but did you still stay here? And if you did, what reason did you have for staying here?
It's ESPN. So I'm gonna have you ask that question again for us, ma'am, please. If you could direct it to do some form of knock or
Okay.
sound as a.
If you stayed here even after the burning of the building, can you please whistle or tap once, please?
As soon as you asked that, there was a tap in the back corner. As soon as you were talking, there was a tap.
Stephen, as soon as you were saying that, a door came down right beside you to your left.
Wow. Thank you. Next guest, have you introduce yourself?
I smell, that burning smells so strong.
Now, see, I'm not smelling it now.
Can't smell it.
Mm-mm.
There's nothing here now, so it's moving that way. I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and before the burning of the building, did you see any shows here before it burnt down? Can you knock if you did?
Can I have my next guest introduce yourself, ask a question, please? Think that's you.
It's Jessica.
I'm trying to think of my brain.
How do you do this 24/7?
My name's Jessica. I don't have a question.
Okay, no problem. If you don't have, you wanna move on to the next guest, we can have you, introduce yourself, ask a question.
Okay, my name's Frank. And Spirits, I was wondering, after the fire, are you happy that they rebuilt the theater? And if you are, and you're attached to somebody here personally, can you give a knock near them?
I heard whispering.
I heard it too. It's right behind us.
I heard, no.
No.
It's really active behind you guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the tapping and everything, that's what I'm hearing from you.
Keep hearing breathing.
Well, they say I attract spirits. I don't know if that's true.
That's great, that's great. I'm gonna stay far away from you.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have said that.
Most respectful way.
I thought that was you breathing.
Can I have my
No,
next guest,
it wasn't me
introduce
either.
yourself, ask a question, please?
Spirits, my name is Stephen. And once I came over here earlier today, I felt this warming sensation in this hallway. If that was you from the fire, if you see this blue dot on the ground, go over and touch it, and it'll go off. And if you can't do that, knock on one of these walls or make it tapping so it sounds so we can hear you.
I got like a heavy feeling, like a,
You know what's so
like
crazy?
it's thick to breathe or something like that.
feel,
I just got shaky.
I feel on edge. I feel like something is behind me, like hovering over me.
I feel like it's good watch.
Yeah,
I keep getting really cold.
No, I haven't had it since that one. Mine was right here.
It's like right in front of me. That's where I keep getting cold.
Feel free to come closer to us and join the circle and just continue to talk with us. We can feel you. We have several. I'm sorry, sir. You heard something?
No, I'm watching this thing walk behind the shit.
I told you, I kept seeing it, it blocks it out.
You know what I want to do? How about this? I'm gonna hit my light for a second, so everybody just kind of prepare yourself for that, right? This is what I want to do.
I have a mag light back there.
Something may have just touched me.
Well, something just touched your back, did you say?
Yes, and I got touched right in that hallway earlier too.
I want to get touched.
I get sometimes,
do.
like, but I didn't know it was, but like sometimes like what, like.
I got touched at the Bel Air house in the basement and woke
I
me up.
kept seeing someone walking by. That's why I moved.
There's a mag light on that counter right there too. That's awesome, guys. Good vibes.
Uh-oh. Oh. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, I was told I was an empath, but I don't like to go by titles or anything, so I don't know what I am. They just,
I've been like really sensitive since I was a
they,
kid.
yeah, I've been since I was 9. But I didn't know what it was at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I have any special gifts or anything like that, but I guess the spirits are attracted to me for some reason. I have no idea.
Really bright light behind
I
us.
can smell the burnt wood again.
I can't smell anything.
See, it must be your way then.
That's crazy that y'all started picking up on that because before when we were here, there's so many people have gotten hit with the, what was it, Vanessa, weren't you one of them?
What?
The smelling things, burning things.
I thought you were either I thought you were already or burning sage or some kind of incense because I smelled it real strong. I swear to God.
And it's weird because now I don't smell it at all. Since I said something.
No.
Well, I love it too because y'all started to smell it, and they started to smell it. Now you're saying you
Her-
didn't smell it, and now we're saying you smell it. So it's like you're following.
Going right on, checking everybody out.
She and I thought we heard something sitting down
But you know,
over here.
Jim caught it on camera. You see a wood come, and then you heard.
Well, I said to
thought
her
moving.
right after
That's why I kept looking at his camera. I'm like, what over there? I'm looking. I'm like, what's moving?
I told her right before that I got a real cold chill right here, and then we heard
When we
that.
were doing the when we started this, I thought someone was shaking their leg. That's why he came.
Yeah, I can't even do it. Not with this one anyway.
When I was sitting there, I saw something kept
Alright,
walking
guys,
back and
let's go ahead.
forth, so I
Can you cut off
sat
the
here,
lights?
and I kept hearing really deep.
Let's go ahead and cut off the lights. We're gonna go lights out again. What I did was I walked back there and I put it's like a motion sensor rope light. So that way, and while we walked back there, it sounded like something tapped. There's a tarp that's actually, somebody said,
I said, it hurt, like right, I swear it was right beside me.
I heard that.
Like
I have-
in my ears so loud that like.
So,
Anyone you watching live right now?
I'm live.
all right, we put that back.
I have a question. I'm sorry. I forgot to ask it earlier. Those red dots back there, what is that? Is that like a,
Oh, back here, this is a device that we're gonna use.
okay, well, earlier I was gonna tell you, but we were trying to be quiet. I saw something pass, it blocked the lights out completely. It was real fast.
So one of the popular things that happen here a lot, and I can tell you because I'm the main person that investigates here all the time, is shadow movement on the stage. You'll see something pace back and forth on the stage.
And there's reasons why we don't tell everyone any of this stuff because we want to hear your experience and
Right.
give you validation of we.
Well,
have
I swear it looked like something went in front of those red dots over there.
Remember, Jim did say, Steven, it looked like an orb went right here straight down. So it's
That-
blocking that view.
That's
Now
wild.
that she's saying that, I thought I saw something like go up.
All right, I want to try something. Go ahead. I want to try something here, guys.
All right, go ahead, Steven.
When I walked back there with my friend, we heard you tap on that tarp. I put what looks like a jump rope down on the floor, and it's not gonna harm you, just like any jump rope. The cool thing about this one is if you touch it, the lights will go off. You don't even have to touch it directly. You can stop near it, you can continue to move and walk back and forth as you please. But if you can hear me, and you're curious and you can see us, can you make that light go off at the end of the hallway?
Someone had enough power earlier to be able to touch me in that hallway. If that was you, I know you can do that. Will you try that for us?
If you don't like or you're not comfortable with coming close to us, that's perfectly fine. Again, we mean you no harm. I don't want you to be overwhelmed that all of our friends have different pieces of equipment and we're here in your space. This is your home and we're guests in your home. I just want to know that you're actually here with us. There's also a green light in the hallway. Can you find the green light and touch it and let me know that you can hear me, please?
If you need to, use my energy, please.
Was that a car light that flashed I
No.
swear I saw a blue flash for a second, but I don't know how it would have been a car. And it wasn't down like where the green light, but it was where the talk would have been. It was a blue light, and it's not like that, like the car light was, but I mean, bright blue. I mean, maybe it was a car light, but
Maybe it was an orb.
I had 2 orbs come through here already. And I thought I saw like a black shadow figure of some sort, real quick.
Do you guys something like some light or something like off over that way a little bit?
So there is light from the basement coming up from
Because I keep seeing something twinkling over there.
Oh, twinkling though.
twinkling.
Yeah, it's kind of like twinkling, kind of.
What, like a fading in and out?
No, like twinkling.
Oh, okay.
So this might be something for people that might not understand that there is a phenomenon, we call it something like fireflies. It could be what we consider those
Something kind
are
of like that. It's happening over
like
there.
twinkling, like little energy bursts. And what I consider it as from my profession is that it's almost like trying to manifest that little bit of energy. So you get that little firefly effect, like that little twinkle. It's almost like your eyes are messing with you. You know what I'm saying? But
I keep looking out around
That
it
is
and I don't
something.
see it, but I'm catching it on right now. I'm catching something over on stage there.
That's awesome.
I have an idea. The gentleman off to my left, it says, the lady that you bought with, the one that y'all was hearing all the tapping and smelling the burning off to my left, right?
Yep.
Can I borrow you 2 for a second? Would you be willing to come with me down the hallway over here? Cause she seemed like she had a lot of things in between y'all. I want to see if y'all be willing to come over here and stand in the hallway.
Oh, I'll go anywhere and stay for half an hour in the dark.
you know what's crazy? And this may sound crazy. They got up and I swore I saw a black figure standing. Like there was a flash of light and I swore I saw someone standing back in that corner over there.
There is somebody near me.
I 100%,
Yeah.
to the left, I would have saw somebody.
There is, I am not kidding you. There's something either that wants to sit beside me or it's behind me.
That's awesome.
Hey, Angel.
Yeah.
This feels like we was over in Crescent all over again in the prison park.
I love it, man. I love.
Why didn't they pick me to go back there? I'll go back and sit in the dark for half an hour if you want me to.
Yeah, I hear you. No, it's awesome. Good energy. Just keep the energy up. That's how it starts. Everyone knows that.
You said that we're gonna hit the cup 3 minutes.
I have lots of energy. Even though I'm old, I have lots of energy. So the spirits, I always welcome them to use my energy.
Absolutely. Whatever is twinkling is something. Can I turn on a flash real quick so I can show you where I'm seeing it?
Watch, your flash is very bright.
We just turn the lights off downstairs. Can we go downstairs? Can we? Don't turn them off.
I can't see.
Because we can flip the stairs.
It's over here somewhere. Like there's a little bit something back there twinkling. Like I'm seeing something twinkling.
Well, there is tin cans back there. I wonder if anybody's.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's flashing on it. I see over there. Like back there, I think somewhere. Oh,
Steve put a cat. Hey, Steve.
Ball.
Steve.
Cat ball on the side.
Well, could it have been other people walking?
Nobody was near it.
No. No, it was off before you even tapped.
Hey,
Can you tell us who's touching the cat toy? Should have brought all mine. I've got like 20 of them. Cat toys.
My toes.
It's my eyes.
spirits, my friends, I have a gentleman and a lady sitting next, in the middle of the hallway, next to where Vanessa got touched.
Touch the cat toy again. Please.
If you're able to, we left several devices all around, spread out. Whatever you guys feel comfortable with, can you please go ahead and either find one of the, looks like a clear ball, if you touch it, it'll make different colored lights, or the rope light at the end of the hallway, you can feel free to touch that if you want to stay away a little bit. It's up to you. Whatever you're able to do, please come and communicate with us.
If you're upstairs and you can hear our voice and you aren't comfortable coming down.
Oh, Cabo.
Boom.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and talking with us.
Sometimes I think they know ahead of time what you're going to ask.
Oh, yeah.
We're,
Here, look.
Oh, shit, sorry.
They're bright as heck.
you so much. Do you?
See?
Figuring out how to use that.
Yeah, good job.
Are you the one that we smell here? Is that your energy? Are you presenting that smell? Can you make it light up? The fire?
Did you used to enjoy some of the shows when this was a theater?
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I bet it was some nice shows. Do you have a favorite show?
Were you a performer?
That was in my head.
Great
That was
question.
in my head. That's awesome.
That's a great question.
Are you happy that we're here? Oh, listen.
Thank
very
you.
much.
We're happy to be here talking with you.
Hey Jim, can you ask those two to come over here?
Chris, actually. You can replace.
How exactly does your rope thing work?
Motion, at the minute you get any kind of motion, you touch.
I've never seen one.
I'll show it to you. I'm gonna leave it over there. We're gonna use it several times.
Yeah, they do. You should see them. We've had them pushed off.
Look, guys.
Are you a female?
I want y'all to see this cat move away.
There you go. Hold on,
If you
hang on, ask me a
hang on.
question. One second. Ask that again, Steve.
Wait till they sit down so they can't say it's vibrating. There's cat toy right there. It's bright. You'll see it when it lights up, a cat toy.
I was expecting it to go up when they walked through there.
Were you a female performer?
Ooh. Yep.
Goes ahead and,
It was funny as me and Lindsay were doing a female voice very clearly on that device.
Yeah, we were setting up the,
Maybe that's why she's like so attached.
I think it's why it's over here.
Does it make you
Yeah.
happy, all the work that they're doing here, trying to save this place?
Are you happy that we're here tonight?
Yep. That's a second yes for that question.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's.
I bet it makes you happy that you're able to have an audience to perform for.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Thank you, that's awesome.
It's been a long time since you can actually put a show on for somebody. Yeah.
Wow.
Were you better at, if you could stop for 1 second, I got a real direct question. Were you a singer?
Oh my goodness.
Chills.
Really? Did you also dance?
So a word flying across.
Do you miss performing for people?
That was me.
Did you like to sing, what's a good genre during that time? Like an old
Gone with the Wind.
Did you sing Gone with the Wind? If that went up. Is it ridiculous that you would sing Gone with the Wind? Is that a bad joke?
Were you here for the first fire?
What was that?
I heard a thump. Just to confirm, you were here for the first fire. That's what you're telling me right now.
Did people come pay to watch you perform?
The blue
You saw the
light.
light?
That's what I saw earlier.
I just
The
saw a
blue light
flashlight.
flash, yeah.
There's nothing in front of it?
No,
It's blue and it was in that.
Oh, there we go.
You saw it too.
I saw it, I just saw it for the first time.
Is
Are you
there more,
there? Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
is there more than one spirit on this stage with you?
Yep.
I want to add on to that, Steve, that's okay. You go ahead.
Was that somebody, did you feel the floor? Did you feel that? It sounded like I felt the floor.
I heard a thumping twice, like da da da,
Something hit the
like da
floor.
da da.
Yeah, da, da,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
I heard a female whimper.
What was the question you asked?
What was that?
I heard that.
You know what it sounded like?
I'm clicking my phone.
Vibrating back
Is
there.
that your phone?
I'm clicking my phone.
Oh, okay.
That was a voice.
Yeah, I heard a voice. That was voice.
It was a woman's voice.
Yeah.
It was a woman's voice on the stage. You didn't
Is that you?
I was just gonna ask.
God damn it, I'm recording.
Can you light up the cat toy if that was you trying to let us know you're here? Did you just try to talk?
Is that you singing, ma'am? Are you singing for us right now? Trying to get our attention? I think you have a lovely voice.
We'd love to hear more of it.
Yeah. Something just tapped right here.
I heard that
in this
tap.
room right over here.
I got
Thank
chills
you
big
so
time,
much. I got
big
some-
time. I don't, it might be because I'm
Thanks.
excited.
If you need more energy, come take my energy if you need
You
me.
should get off the stage so they can come home.
Okay, how about this? We're gonna move and we're gonna let you have the entire stage, okay?
Yeah, the capital is actually moving. It's rolling.
It is rolling.
It is.
I can sit and watch it right now. It's rolling back and forth.
Now that,
We're gonna
Yeah,
sit
it's
on
rolling
the
back
seat,
and
we're gonna let you have.
I have a seat over here next to me that's empty, and
Another
I'm gonna
one.
sit in the middle so that way you guys can have a.
Frank will give you a bathroom.
Dude, Frank, you down?
if you don't mind, after we do whatever, if I could sit on the stage by myself just for a minute to see, I'm feeling something, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You'll feel it back there. That's why I said.
I'm getting the
myself.
chills, and I don't know if it's just because I see I get so excited.
We're gonna give you the stage along with our friend here.
Another one.
Whoa.
There
we go.
Now.
I'm telling you,
My whole body.
I got straight
there,
in.
you know what? There's a lot of people here. It's not just.
Alright, this is the
there-
part that I do wanna say, this is when it gets exciting, and
Let's keep it together.
let's do our best and all take a deep breath.
I'm sorry.
And
No,
you're perfect. What I wanna
I want to
do
keep
is-
it going.
I
Yeah.
wanna keep it going, and I wanna say thank you to our friends here putting on this show for us. And we're gonna stay here as long as you want us to, as long as you can continue to do what you're doing. We're just getting excited because it's amazing that you guys are actually willing to communicate with us, and we love the show that you're putting on. I'm gonna have my friend here join the stage with you. Can you go with her and
Make sure she's okay.
make sure she's okay?
If I fall, just sit still.
No, please don't.
Get it on camera. It'll be good for. I don't know. Something's like telling me. I don't know. Something's telling me. I'm sorry.
You know what's funny? That cat ball didn't even go off.
No.
And guess what? She got a thumper leg too.
Thumper. Call me Gimpy.
So that's her special talent is her thumper leg.
Yeah, I guess. That's me. That's me. That was me.
You better be on your ear. Her leg was quick.
I just saw something, I don't know.
Did you see?
Somebody's around me. I'm telling you guys.
I
Somebody.
thought I saw a shadow
A
in
shadow,
the
yeah.
right corner back there.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I saw.
So now that our friend's on stage with you, we're ready for whatever show you're willing to put on. Now, thank you so much. My question is,
What if it followed, okay, so when we came
I-
down here, it stopped going
It
up,
stopped.
it went off
Yeah.
right here. So what if somebody, is there somebody here that moved off the stage that you like, that you're trying to talk to? If that's the case, can you make that go off again so we know?
what was that? Did y'all just hear like 2 or 3 taps?
Yeah.
I did
It
hear
was
that.
just
That was 2 or
weird
3
that
taps.
it-
Hey, Steve, what's up? It was her tripod right here.
Got it. Roger that.
I was trying to hold it still, but
No,
I
that's
straightened
No problem,
it,
no
but
problem.
I
Thank
did it right there.
Can you light this cat toy up right here if you want me on this stage?
Do you want Steven on the stage?
That's literally what I was thinking.
What the?
I just saw something
Fuck
on
was
the
that?
camera.
On your iPad, the whole screen lit a bright light. I had a bright light on here.
Is
Did you
that
see?
your phone?
And it was like
No, my phone
distinct.
is not moving, but I saw her, I saw.
This.
her iPad do that.
Yes, your iPad.
I'm gonna go through.
I'm telling you, Steve, something's around me.
I'm gonna go through names. I'm gonna go through names. Hold on. All right, Spirit. I'm gonna say some names, and I want you to light the ball up when you get to the name of the person that you want. Do you want?
Someone's just touching my neck.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
My hair in the back of my neck is standing.
Oh, I wish they would touch me. I want to be touched.
Okay. Do you want Lindsay on the stage with you?
Oh, my shirt moved.
That's not my problem.
Do you
I'm
want?
so sorry.
Do you want Jim on the stage with you?
What was flickering on that screen?
It looked like a cat ball, but there was no cat ball going on.
Exactly.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that.
I just heard something right here.
There it is. Look, look.
I just heard it.
It is.
It's right there. You're right near that ball, aren't you?
Do you want Vanessa on the stage?
Light that could interact with your IR light of any sort. That's what it is. It's your camera.
Oh, okay, it's your Kim. But earlier, her whole right side of her screen went white.
Yeah, it did, but I got it on here at the same moment.
Okay.
It's on the other
Okay,
side.
all right, let's focus back in, guys, on what we were,
No, it's down
trying to do.
There you go. Thank you so much.
There we go.
What was that for?
It's something I
Now, I want to ask you, if you're a performer and you worked here, or you were part of the performances that took place here, and let me finish the question before you make the light go up. What I want you to do is, if you were an audience member and you came here for the shows,
Can you make that stop, please?
can you make it stop 1 second, please? If you were an audience member,
They said second. They said seconds up.
It's like I am, stop asking me that.
now the performer, whoever was putting on the performance for us, the singer, can you make the one on stage go off now? I want to ask if one of the performers can join us, particularly whoever was the singer before. You told me you used to sing. Can you make the one on the stage go off again?
Ever since
Do
we
you want
moved off
someone-
the stage.
Can we stop ever since we moved off the
Let's go
stage?
through names again.
I think
there's
Okay.
something
Yeah.
on stage.
I can go back over and sit down.
No, you're fine.
No, man.
I just, something felt like it was telling me I should be up here. I don't know.
All right, go through names.
All right, can you make that ball stop? That just one's going off now. Can you step away just for a second for me, please?
You know what?
Thank you so much.
That might be a
Now, what I
child.
want to ask you is, if you want Lindsay to go back up on the stage, make it go off. Now, what I want you to do, since I'm sending somebody on stage for you, I want you to do this for me. Now that Lindsay's on stage.
What?
Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
A male voice right in my ears. Like,
That's what I
The
heard earlier.
second I
That's what I
sat
heard
down.
earlier. When I was sitting there, I heard
wow,
the
that
singer.
startled me.
Can you please turn that ball off? Can you stop that for us, please?
Hey, I'm smelling something back here. Can you come here a minute, honey? Do you smell it?
Okay, so here's
The further, right here.
I think
I just smelled it.
What's forced to
I think what's happening.
It's this way.
I was thinking of questions over here. Maybe I could
It's this way. Do you smell that? It smells like there's incense, like a little spot of incense right here. Or something. Do you smell that? It smells.
I mean, I smell musty stuff.
No, this is like a sweeter.
Like a sweet.
Yes.
Now, when you reset the sleeve,
See, I'm not smelling it now. It left. Whatever. There's
Wait.
somebody around me, I think. I don't know.
Wait.
Are you smelling it? Are you smelling it? I keep chasing it. It was right
It
here.
went away. Like as soon as I.
Yes,
smelled it, it went away.
I know.
I feel
I
very
love this.
uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable on the stage.
Oh, what?
I always feel like there's something here telling me that you don't belong on the stage.
What I don't want to do,
Well, when I was over there, it felt like someone telling me to go up on the stage. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
ma'am, if I bring you a chair, can I invite you to sit on the stage where you're at? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna take you to a chair. I'm gonna ask you that you sit. Sorry, I can't see you.
Whoops. I'm sorry, honey.
I'm gonna ask you to take a seat right here, okay?
Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do too? Especially with all these voices, all these.
Wait, I'm gonna set this up real quick.
Yeah, take your time.
Well-
Tell me when you're ready to go. You do like 60
As
seconds.
soon as I find the.
No sound.
Can I do the angel thing?
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm gonna
That's
do.
what
This
I'm
is what I wanna do, guys, all right? Everybody take a deep breath. We're gonna reset just for a second. No noise, no lights, nothing. They're communicating with us. It's clear as day that this cat ball on stage is no longer going off at all. This one now is no longer going off at all. They've been, since y'all put them out, I mean, you can see this one hasn't gone off since we moved off the stage, right? Vanessa, and this is one of the things that has come up during other investigations, and it makes perfect sense. When we identified that as a lady, she identified herself. Now, every time it seems that there's a woman presence, immediately it seems like this man is an overwhelming presence that completely shuts it off. So I'm curious now, as part of the story, is if he just came in and interrupted her and just made it stop, made her go away. So we're gonna stay for a second completely quiet. completely still as you can, and then we're gonna start asking question by question all over again. So let's just do like a 30-second just silence. Spirit, I want to ask. What was that?
What was that?
That was that.
That was
Was
back
that?
there.
It's not your back clear your throat.
That's exactly what the fuck it sounded like. I heard
I
that.
heard that.
It was like,
Oh,
That's the
shit.
same thing we've been getting. I think
Alright,
whoever the male spirit
It's
is
almost
here
like, it's
is
like,
here.
oh, they're figuring me out.
Yeah. Now, sir, I want to ask you.
I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, sorry, guys.
I want to ask you, sir. We clearly know it's you. You just let us hear you. Thank you for that. Did you just stop the lady that was singing for us? Did you make her stop showing the performance? Did you make her stop her show? Can you make a noise if that's true? Whoa, you guys heard that.
That was a big
Okay,
noise.
thank you. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Keep it going.
Now, are you the boss in this town? Are you the one operating this theater? Can you make a noise?
If you feel like we're disrespecting you or being rude by coming in here and doing this, can you do something to let us know? That's not our intentions.
we come here with full respect of you and your business and your performers. We're just here to talk to you. We're not here to judge you in any way.
I yawned, I'm sorry.
If you make any of these devices go back off again, please do so. That will show us that you're still here with us.
I heard tapping.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, like any,
I just saw a shadow move and nobody was moving up here. I saw it along that back wall. It moved, it just disappeared. Like I could see it from under the piano. It looked like
Ashley,
somebody's
did you see
legs
that?
like walking.
That's people going live. What the heck?
if that's you that Vanessa just saw, if you were the one that was making the cat ball go off, can you find that cat ball and make it go off again?
Like right here, they keep just rubbing on my legs.
I'd really appreciate if you could do that for me. You were doing a really good job earlier. And we just want to know that you're here so we can ask you some more questions or find out what you want. Can you please make one of those devices go off again for us?
I'll make a deal with you. Like any good businessman, I know money talks, right? So I have some money, and I'm willing to pay for a good show. But I wanna know who I can make a deal with. I'll pay money for a show, but you have to make one of these devices go off. And I'm willing to pay a lot of money for it. Now, if you're a smart businessman, that's an easy deal. Or businesswoman.
Yeah,
Definitely put that up. Hold on, did the girl just hum?
Dude, did
I
you
heard
hear that?
I
It's
heard
been
that.
me. I keep hearing these in my head.
No, but did something, that was a lady
I
that just,
heard-
that
yeah,
just
it was
hummed.
like- it was like over in this area.
Where
I
you
didn't
guys-
hear it up
No,
here.
it's Ashley. She said since she's gotten here, she keeps hearing music in her head and it's causing her to hum since she stepped in.
Oh,
this
wow.
building.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mark, would you be willing
My
to?
ears hot.
Put the
Yeah.
ears hot?
Yeah, I was thinking of putting it in here because nobody's going in.
Definitely.
No,
That would be
please,
awesome.
please, yeah, if you're willing to.
Can somebody touch me, please?
I just find it amazing. That ball's not gone off at all.
No, maybe I'm too close to it and they're scared now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You can come up and touch me, use my energy.
This is awesome, though. I tell you what, guys, this is serious.
Oh, it's working.
That cat ball just went straight.
I use them on steps, pianos, they're awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know.
Can they play that piano?
9:36.
What's that?
Have you ever heard them play that piano?
I have not, but I have heard people say they've heard piano music in here.
That's what I was gonna ask, if they could touch a piano key.
Absolutely.
So let's do this, especially since you're here in music too. Let's go ahead and either when we ask your questions, we'll get back to everybody think about a question, but let's do this directly towards the music box or the piano. Let's try to see if we can get one of those to go.
Which is funny because in my head I was thinking about the piano, but I was like, like, so I think it's all just adding up to that.
It's like somebody wants to perform, but they're building up their energy.
Well, you know, and it's exactly what I was thinking is that whoever was communicating with us before identifying to be a singer, a female, and then all of a sudden we gave them the stage to perform, and it's like they followed us out here.
Well, they're used to being around people.
I'm wondering
Sorry. Bless you.
is looking at those lights, and it's like a spotlight for them, like they're out on stage, it's like glowing, you know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
like they're in a spotlighting game.
You're right.
Hey, headlamp.
Right, that could be it.
What if somebody plays a music from like a female singer, like on YouTube?
What's
Would
the
that
time frame
cross
that this is
something?
from?
She said,
1920s.
1920s.
Song. That's what I'll do right
I'm
now.
trying to think, but 1920s would be.
Don't ask me, I ain't that old.
Maybe Judy Garland or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie Chaplin.
Spirits, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna offer you another song from us as a sign of respect. And once we're done, once the song's done with, what I want you to do is, I want you to find that device that my friend Mark just put down, and you play the song for us after, okay? So let's see, what's a popular in the 1920s? That's a good question.
You should touch it. Yeah, you should touch it, let me hear it.
So,
I have more cat toys too.
Oh, they got a music box?
Yeah.
This is more.
No, it goes off, I think, 3 feet in front of it.
Yeah.
I think it's what, 3 feet or 5 feet, Mark, I forget. 5 feet, yeah. I loved using that in the Bel Air house.
You might have played a woman, right? Somebody else played. So do Beyonce? Cool.
Mark had the best.
Yeah, they're.
Of course he did.
I'm gonna set some more cat balls out, like on the piano and everything like that.
That's what I did. I love that.
What
What about a REM pod on the piano too?
There's a REM pod right here, we can put.
I have one out there too.
Why don't you
And
give
a-
them a seat so they can sit down, Angel?
I have a K2 also.
So they can take a seat. The seat's taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had one cat call me.
What's that?
That goes to show you know with our movement around. We're not setting off this cat.
No.
Everybody gets. Here we go. Just everybody.
Thanks for the warning, Brat.
I showed it off the ceiling window.
Hey, Mark, where'd Mark go? This would be a good place to set up my monster.
Yeah, it would be. An hour late.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
it goes
ahead.
300 and some feet.
Everybody, if you get a spot, Spirit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play just a little bit of this song. And what I wanna do, like I said, is I wanna ask that maybe when this song is over with, that you'll go ahead and you'll either make one of our devices go off or play that music box and play a song for us after, okay?
2 more cat balls, what do y'all think?
On the piano.
On it?
Yeah, on the keys, on the keys.
Yeah, that's what we did to Bel Air House. That was awesome, wasn't it, Mark?
I did not make any noise.
I just got a chicken.
Yeah, something like a tap. Like
Oh, I heard a voice.
it sounded like something was dropped on the floor. Yeah, that's what like.
Alright, I got a cat ball.
Literally just got the show.
Cat ball. I'll put it on one side of each hand.
Alright, now, are you ready to, you wanna get that set up? and then we'll-
Look,
Are you sure you didn't?
Rem,
I think it's faulty, like your set.
Alright, here, on this edge, all the way. Spirits, I'm gonna play this song for you. I'm gonna play about 20, 30 seconds.
Can I ask a question real quick? Spirits, if you remember this music, is this the music that you performed to while you was here in the theater? If so, make any of these devices go off that's on the stage, the piano, in the hallway. Can you do that for us, please? We would appreciate it.
I just saw a red flash happen.
Spirits, we're gonna be here for a while this evening, so we want you to interact with us as much as possible. Before we get ready to split off into smaller groups, we do something big, so let us know that you're gonna follow us and do this tonight. Or interact with us. You can set those devices off one more time. Just give us a sign that you're ready to communicate with us.
Spirit, if you enjoyed that, can you make one of the devices go off?
To the spirit of the man who we heard clear his throat, please do not hide the other spirits in this building, because we would like to talk to them. That's not nice of you to do that. So,
I heard that back here.
Yeah, I heard that.
So to the female spirits that were on the stage, you do not have to be afraid of this guy. He is not going to hurt you. So if you want to come back out and talk to us, please do so. We would appreciate it.
More rocks than him.
Listen, I can't fight what I can't see, so I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm down here.
Spirits, my head's starting to itch. And for a lot of you that know me, that's usually something. Now, all my friends are getting touched and everything. But I want you to light one of these devices up for me. You okay? Can you knock next to one of my friends?
I'm sorry, it's just really dark and it's just like feeling really bad. And it just
Sorry.
looks really funny for me.
I think it's spirits like to play touchy feely with
I
people.
know.
Well, the thing that's amazing is that everyone's getting like their turn. Everyone's getting their turn. What really got me is when we first got here, Jim walked upstairs. Did someone just hum?
It's actually.
Okay.
Stop, I'm sorry.
You're okay. You're okay. No, what makes me interested in that is why all of a sudden you're getting that nonstop in your head.
Can you go ahead and ask the question?
Yeah, there you go.
That humming is there for a reason.
I don't know. Just about like why.
Why don't you ask what the name of the song is?
Yeah, it's just I would hear it.
Why don't you hum it louder?
Or if they're trying, just like if they're trying to communicate with you, if that's their way of showing
Ask
that
them,
they're here.
ask them if you remind them of somebody to make a sound.
My whole half of my face is really hot. Does anyone have the
Spirits,
Thermals downstairs.
my friend here, you're trying to connect with her, and you're putting some music, you're putting some tunes in her head. Does she remind you of somebody? Can you make a sound or make a device call? If she reminds you of somebody, maybe an old performer. Do you want her to talk to you?
What does the song sound like? Can you hum it for us? It's just like a little piece or something that keeps going back and forth.
Is it like the same thing repetitively?
Why don't you hum it louder and ask the spirits if this is the music you want to hear? To
I don't know if it's just my mind maybe, like, I don't know. I
It's good.
That's for a reason. I'm telling you, 100%.
Maybe they want us to hear the song.
Over there on that stage still.
There is, yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah, like, I know you feel nervous and maybe feel uncomfortable about it.
Hey, right behind you, Angel.
Something just, go ahead.
There's something blinking right behind you, watching on the screen.
Was that it? Yeah. Can you use that one more time? Just one more time. Don't be nervous. I promise you there's no judgment here.
Thank you. It just stops as soon as everyone asks about it.
Okay. Somebody whistled.
Yep.
I
It
heard
was right here, it's in his hallway.
It was in the hallway.
It was
Did you whistle the tune? The
did you just
tune
kick
was
my chair?
scary.
I heard it, Tom.
Did you just kick my chair?
That was you guys?
I'm sitting there, I just pointed this
I
way.
heard it. You could actually hear
It felt like somebody kicked back my chair right there.
I'm gonna ask a kind of a serious question,
Do
see
it.
if we get a response. To the female, performers that were here, were you forced to do other things besides perform on stage for people? Did this guy make you do things that you didn't wanna do? If so, can you make a noise for us, or turn these devices on?
I think, sort of goes back.
Did anyone hear that?
I'm hearing humming.
I hear.
I thought I heard
humming, and
piano
haven't
music from
said
a distance.
Anything.
I thought I heard piano music from a distance.
We're hearing you make noise,
Angel, that's
we're
exactly
hearing you
true.
hum, we're hearing you whistle. Can you do that again for us so we can hear you? What was that?
I heard it.
Was that?
I heard that.
Lindsay, that was not you.
What? I just asked Angel to move.
No.
Tom, I did
I'm
not.
telling you, I just said I
I
heard
heard
it
it.
humming over
Thank
here.
you, thank you. If that was you, we really appreciate that.
That's funny, man. That's.
We're listening.
Ma'am, is that you from earlier singing for us again? We think it's beautiful. We hear you, and I just want to ask you to do it a little bit louder for us.
We want to hear more.
You can use my energy to make your energy stronger, if you need to do that.
What is that?
Something's- Is someone in here?
It's me walking out.
You gotta keep your little creaks.
I know.
It's funny, taps in
If you're in here, can you make noise in this room for me?
Oh, okay.
Let's get
Spirits, we're gonna take a break here in just a second. So before we take a break and before we come talk to you again, can you just give us one more sign that you're here and that you're willing to communicate with us tonight? We'll be back. I say,
Do you want us to come back? Light something up if you want us to come back.
That's the elevation.
Do you want us to turn these lights on, so people can see you perform?
Spirits, we have to take our first break. Can you at least say goodbye to us for now?
we really appreciate you talking to us and communicating with us like you did.
Any kind of sign would help.
Took a crazy special on my head.
Why don't you just repeat this? Can you repeat this sound if you can hear me?
Did anybody else hear a grunt?
I'll do it one more time for you. The only way I'll say, I might not say it, but the only way my friends will say it is if you can repeat the sound back.
What was that? Is that outside?
do you need us to show you where these devices are at? So you can see where they're at, so you can use them?
I thought I heard a tap back there.
I-
You heard that? Oh, so that's the way you react to the tap.
Yeah, I heard that back here.
Let's take our first break.
Alright, yeah, well, we appreciate you, Spirits.
Thank you, Spirits.
Let's cut for a break.
We'll be coming up this way,
Alright,
right?
if you're gonna shine your light.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Start light, close, keep your eyes, turn on your lights, then
I'm
open
going
your
to the
eyes.
ceiling with my sunlight.
Flash.
I want to leave this up here and leave the flash on and see if I capture any orbs or anything. Is that okay?
Go for it.
I just gotta turn my.
Usually when you react,
I would like to use plasma again.
Oops.
Upstairs.
There's one over here. There's some over there.
Downstairs and triggered.
Alright.
Just because downstairs is not as much. And upstairs is like some like trigger objects that we put cat balls and everything upstairs. So we should go instead of that.
There's more places to plug in down there.
That'll be better.
Did that really just shut off again? Why is it doing that?
I just. The only thing. Oh, whose light is this?
Alright, I'm gonna shut this live stream down for right now. I'll start it back up in a little bit.
Our own little sessions right